This is my next field to mow. I don't know what this is. Probably close to what I'd mowed over here. 3-ish acres, 3-4 acres. So I already went around with the brush hog the other day and did the initial cut, so I don't have to do a back cut now. And then right here's the field I just did, and right here if you look to go back in one of my videos, I'll try to find a clip of that and insert it in here. This is the stream, we call it a creek, that was almost chest deep, and now it's maybe ankle deep. So, but that's where we're at. It's super thick down in there. Hard for you to see on the camera, but down in there, the hay is over my head. Over my head. So, and then right here is our little, it's about an acre farm pond, I guess. It's dug way back in the, I don't even know, 60s. My grandfather dug it. My grandfather and my uncles dug it. This is actually, and this was overflowing when that stream was real high. It was actually coming over the breast. So these willow trees plug up the pipe. But I'm gonna set you up here on a camera somewhere on the tractor, and we're gonna get to mowing. So.
Come all you young rounders, and a story I'll tell of the promise of heaven and the warning of hell. Take heed where you ramble, or too soon you will go. Way up on the hillside where the new flowers grow. Well, he met in the springtime, the sun sinking low. Two star-crossed lovers in the still melting snow, where the loving was easy and the courting was brief. Well, they called her a beauty, they called him a thief. In the quiet of the evening, they'd steal away, where the laughter would flow and the fiddle would play. Well, the folks called it wrong, but hell, it seemed alright. In the sun-painted picture, and the day turned to night. Come up on the hillside, we'll have a time. If you'll bring the kisses, honey, I'll bring the wine. Keep your heart guarded, or too soon it'll fall.
Well, there she is. She's all mowed. Yeehaw! Love it. No deer. No, I seen one deer over on the edge, and then no fawns though. That's awesome. Down in, you can see that dark section over there. I don't know if you can see that or not. That has to be all just pitchforked and fed. It's really super wet. That's actually, so the pond is designed to overflow, go down that edge, and there's like a swale down through there, and it drains out, and that is massively wet. Oh, I hear the Kubota. I hear the RTV. So she must be bringing me a snack, which I'm done, but that's all right. Oh no, she must be coming down to get. Oh, I know what she's doing. So, yo! Yeah, I'm done. And so I mowed around the dam here. So it was, the mower was set for mowing this stuff, not down in that. But the boys, the grandsons, can come over now and fish without having a jungle experience. So, but yeah. We have three geese on here. I think they're over underneath the trees. But man, the mower is just working flawlessly. I just was like, man, I can't believe this. How nice this thing is working. So happy with it. Tractor's working amazing. I got a leak right here that I need to fix. Thing's driving me nuts. Look at this. Yeah, it looks good. It's really super thick. There's a section down in there. About 3/4 of the way down. There was mint in there, like just 3 or 4 feet high. When you cut it, I mean, the goats will have amazing breath when they're eating that. So, yep, but definitely we'll have to fork some of that stuff out of there. I do have, like, the first time I went around on the little sports camera, where it got plugged up. It's so thick right through there from where the water was running. So yeah, super happy. So all right, well, this is gonna sit, what's today, Saturday? It's probably around 3:30, I think, according to what if what she just said was right. So tomorrow's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to anybody watching this. And so I'll probably let this sit till Monday. Then I'll rake it. Monday, today it was supposed to be 80 degrees, which it is. And speaking of that, this thing here, it may be like the most redneck roof on a tractor. But man, is it nice sitting here in the shade. It is so nice. I used to mow all this with no canopy, and yeah, I just threw that together with some scrap lumber, and this thing is amazing. But anyways, so next week, every day next week, we have like 6 days of almost 100 degrees. The real feel is going to be up to 108, 110. So this stuff will be dry, but it'll be miserable out here working. All right, we are hooked up, ready to roll. So when I first raked this yesterday, I raked it, so I went around with the brush hog, so I had an open slot. So I raked out. So today, you can hear this. The stuff, some of it's ready to go, some of this over here is not. And for a 2% chance of rain today, it's not looking good. So anyways, so I am going to rake in now. So I'm going to rake everything to the center, one flop over the center. And then more than likely tomorrow, if we don't get rain, probably going to start picking up tomorrow. I'll be raking in the big windrows and picking up. So let me get you set up here. She's all raked, and it's thundering. Ha! Great. Awesome. That's nice. Really nice. It's actually 90% of this is ready. As long as it doesn't rain on me. Great. Well, I'm going to drop this. Oh, and then see what else I can get into today, which might not be much with a 104 heat index. Alright, so I'm not sure they're going to eat this stuff, but here's some mint. You guys like some mint, some fresh breath? Not digging that at all, are you? Somehow I figured that. Oh, he is eating it. Holy smokes. You have fresh breath? Well, I got some other stuff here for you. You're liking that stuff, huh? What's we got here? All right, how about some milk? Or some rice, I mean. There's some rice. And I'm gonna get you some milk. Yeah, it's pretty nice up here in the woods. So, oh man, come on. Hey, hey, hey! Ooh, they like the milk. One's drinking the milk, the other one's sopping up the rice. Is that for good stuff? But they're getting big. Holy smokes. You guys definitely like that stuff, don't you? I can't believe they're eating that milk. Definitely didn't think that was going to happen. Alright. Put the lid back on that. And go over here. Check their feed. Oh yeah, there's plenty in there. And we just push it out. Good. Their water's water. Alright, well, as you can see, I raked this yesterday afternoon. I just dropped the rake right there instead of having to run it up, take it out of gear, and go through the creek and all. So what I've been doing is like this stuff here that is so thick, not going to dry down like it should, like all that out there. I just been feeding that to the goats here the past couple days, and yeah, it's not going to waste and won't try to burn the barn down later on. So, all right, well, there we go. It's all loaded up. I'll take this up and give this to the milkers and everybody, and then I'll come back down and I'll grab some more of this to get for the boys, the bucks, and the kids. See the clouds. They've changed the forecast on me. So there was no rain till Monday. Now it's rain Friday. So today is Tuesday. So I think I am going to do this. Then I'm going to come back down with the tractor and I'm going to rake it, flip it over one and let it dry down. And then tomorrow, hopefully, if we don't have any dew, I'll get up in the morning and come down here. If not, I'll have to wait till the dew's off. And I'm gonna rake this into big windrows and start gathering it up. So if I don't have to finish it tomorrow. I can do it Thursday also. All right, load number 2. Oh, look at those clouds. They look like they're not, like we literally have like a 0% chance of rain today, but they don't look 0 to me. We dodged a bullet yesterday. Come up like, I don't know what time it was, 4 or 5 o'clock. Thunder, lightning, everything. Severe thunderstorm warning popped up on the phone, and then it all went away. And that's because of the ridge line up here. So if you go from my house 2 miles to the top, then another, say 4 or 5 miles from here, actually there's a sign there for a continental divide. So when the storms come from the west and they hit that ridge up there, a lot of times if they're not strong enough, it just wipes them out. So all right, I'm gonna go take this and feed the bucks and the 3 little ones, and I'm probably going to come down here and rake. Well, guys, girls, peeps, it's all gone. Oh, well, that was there. That was just what was left when I was pushing that hay up. But the only thing I did not take was this down here that was green still, and I'm just down here loading it up to feed. But it's all in, and I'll show you where we're at now. I did not video much of it, especially the picking up part. That was yesterday. 96 degrees, just like today. No wind, no clouds, and I think that with the humidity, it was like 106. It was brutal. It was brutal out here on the tractor and the skid steer all day. So I just, and then I had some issues with the hay pusher, the hay sweep, and they were basically my own fault. So what I did was I raked just like I did over there, but I put all these big windrows. I think I did this whole field in 5. The one against the woods was the 5th one. But anyway, so 4 big windrows, right? And I started here, and I would try to push all the way up. That's too far. Too far was big a windrows as I made. So it just turned out to be a real, when I get about halfway, there was so much hay, it was pushing the hay down in front and riding up on top. So and then, me being an idiot, tried to push the bucket down harder and tilt it more, so I was breaking teeth. So it just turned out to be, I had to stop like in the middle of the day, go up and make new teeth. Thank goodness I have some oak boards, but it is a nightmare yesterday. I don't know what time we got done. And then, I had a mound of hay right up there by where you go through the creek. Massive mound of hay, and I had to make like, I don't know, 10,000 trips across the creek and all the way up into the barn. So it was just, at the end of the day, I think we were done like 7 o'clock or something. I was whooped from being out here in the heat, and then that is a rough ride going through the creek over there with the skid steer 10,000 times. So, all right, well, on the way back up, I will stop and show you how much hay we have in the barn, and then what our plans are going forward. Okay. So from here, where it's stacked up at, so right at that white cabinet, which is the well pump and everything, that's about where the hay stopped at the last one. So here again, this is probably 20 feet, maybe 20 feet, and it's probably a good 15 feet wide. So probably could have went a little higher. I mean, it settles, you know. I had it pushed up there, but it's settling. So, and it's dry. Very dry. Crunchy. So, all I have left here is from that's probably hard to see, but right where that old bale is to here, which is another, oh, that's probably a good 20 feet or more. So I have a smaller field to do. Alright, so this field right here, so it's probably half of, I'd say half, I don't know, probably half of one of those. So I think you get this in, that'll probably fill up the barn. And then if you see right behind me here, that door there, we're gonna clean all the crap out of it that we've accumulated, and we're gonna shove it in there. So that's where we used to store our hay anyways when we were doing small bales. So yeah, so that's one thing. You know, I was thinking about, like, man, would this be easier with a baler and all that? And you know, if I had the money, the only piece of equipment right now that I would buy is a tedder. If I had a tedder, that'd be awesome. Then you could dry it down a lot quicker. As far as a baler goes, the only way I can bale would be with a round bale, because I am not. We had a small square baler years and years and years ago, and my God, is that a lot of work. And that was probably 15 years ago. And I would never do small square bales, never, not again, because nobody comes around to help. I mean. So, and being 58 years old now, since Tuesday, there's no way that I'm doing a couple hundred, 300-400 bales, square bales, and stacking them and all that, and picking them up, hauling them in, and hauling them in the barn and stacking them. No way, no how. So the loose hay thing works, and as long as, you know, we keep our goat herd where we're at, we're probably pretty good as far as hay. Now there's another field clean up at the top where I've done videos up there before that I have never taken the hay off of, which I could do that. So that'd be another probably at least a month or two of hay, or, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 more goats. So alright, well, I'm going to go feed these to the goats, and I'm going to go back and get in the air conditioning, because, you know what, I did everything I needed to do today. So, alright, we'll catch you tomorrow. Well, what do we have here? This is old dead red oak. I was going to cut it down, but it grows me lots of chicken of the woods. So, going to, it's covered in bugs, that's alright. I'll just have to get rid of them. Yeah. So this is what chicken of the woods looks like. It's a wild mushroom. Can't cultivate it. So, so if you don't know, chicken of the woods, it'll regrow all the time, but it only comes around every other year. So now there won't be anything here this next year, but the year after, if we don't get it, you know, if the idiots in Washington don't get us nuked, this will be here. So, or the radiation will make it grow 20 feet tall. I don't know. But, yeah. So we're going to cut this and get the bugs off of it. And then we can, we'll cook this up. And it tastes just like, almost like chicken. So that's why it's called chicken of the woods. There's lots of it. And all you do, so you don't want to pull it, you just take and cut it. There it is. Oh my gosh, the bugs. This brings back memories. We used to get these in our grow room. Never knew how they ever got in the dang grow room. And just cut that right. Just cut that off. You know, and you're gonna leave it so that it'll come back. This is crazy here. I'm gonna go ahead and get all this because it's too dang hot. This will just go bad. I hear you, little turkey. All right. And there it is. There's our chicken of the wood. Oh, there's another piece right here. Just growing on. Look, so that's growing out of the ground right there. See that? Grown probably out of a root. So at some point I'll have to cut this tree down, but I'll cut it off like, you know, a couple feet high so this thing continues to grow. This is actually the most we've had in a long time. It's usually not this big. Pretty awesome. I'll let this little dude go. Maybe he'll get bigger. Alright, well, that mushroom was on the dehydrator. Didn't have enough to do the freeze dryer. So, yep, it's getting warm. It takes 4 trays minus what we have for dinner tonight. I'm not a huge mushroom fan. I know that sounds crazy coming from a guy who used to grow 300 pounds of mushrooms a week. But I didn't eat them. I just sold them and made money on them. So, alright, well, I guess that's going to probably be the end of the video. This dehydrator's going. And I guess we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe. Take it easy.